going on, ladies, man? I hope you're ready for some laughs, but even if you ain't, well, hey, we still gonna have some anyway, man. I know I'm down to have fun every day. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And on this Women's Wednesday of stand-up comedy that we're getting into today, we're gonna get into some more Marina Franklin today. All right. Well, I've done a couple with her so far, and I gotta say, not only is she sexy as hell, you know what I mean, but that's not first and foremost. First and foremost, she's funny as hell. I like what she got to say, man. You know, it's like the big hang up that I've always had with female stand-up comedy is that sometimes it's lacking in the jokes. Sometimes it's like with some of these females that are out there doing their jokes, it seems like they're just out there to rant about men rather than tell jokes. For some of the part anyway. But yeah, I do have my favorites, like I've always said, like a broken record. And yeah, man, Marina has turned into one of my favorites too. So we're gonna get into another one from her today. And this one's gonna be titled Tales from the Dating World with Marina Franklin. But you know, I'll label that differently. You guys know what I do. But yeah, man, we're gonna see what she's talking about with this one. Now, the dating world is it's a pretty stupid world, man, all the way through and through. Nobody's being their real self, man. It's always just a constant battle of real versus fake and phony and all that stuff. It's a shit show, man. And I know that firsthand, because even before I got with my lady, man, I was falling into dating world traps galore, and it was just insanity, man. I couldn't stand it. But yeah, we're gonna see what she's talking about with this one, and hopefully it's gonna be a funny one. So let's go ahead and do it. Marina Franklin with Tales from the Dating World. And if you like this reaction, please boom on the like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, zingers, jokes at your boy. Friendly dialogue, no drama here. All right, we don't need any of that now. None of that. Don't want it. Can't stand it. So yeah, man, continuing on with the week, man. Still kind of like, you know, up in my feelings, you know, about my Mariners being in the playoffs and still getting back to making videos again with all that past drama. But yeah, man, I feel pretty good, and let's see how much more of that goodness we can feel by continuing on with this one here. So let's go ahead and do it. Marina Franklin with Tales from the Dating World, right here on Eddie B TV, Women's Wednesday of stand-up, y'all. Let's get back to the laughs and have some more fun. Yes, that's what I want to do, man. Fun, fun, fun for everyone. And let's get situated with this one, and here we go.
It gets weird, you know, being single, going on dates. Like one time I was in between an architect and a guy who could do a headstand. These were my options.
Okay.
And the architect is great, because women, we like to say what a guy does for a living. You know, we like to say, oh, he drew that. That was, you know, look, architect. Headstand guy, I don't know how to explain that at a party. If I take him to the party, how am I gonna? They go, what do you do, baby? Go outside and show them that amazing headstand that you can achieve.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's great stuff. He's on Instagram, it's like in the sun. He's like, I went on a date with him. On the date, he wasn't drinking, which is weird. That's how you get through a date. He's just sober facing me the whole time. So I asked him, I go, do you drink? That's a normal question to ask someone when they're not drinking, you know, but it threw him. One eye went the other way. And this is what he said, I kid you not. He goes, well, when I'm at the strip club, I have sangria.
Jeez.
There's so many problems with that answer. It's on so many levels. It's just, you can't even deal with all the levels of problems in that.
I feel that, though, for real.
I was in a small restaurant in New York. There was a guy in the corner just like, yeah, no, you don't want to. And then I'm wondering, is there a guy at the strip club just chopping fruit for sangria? Kiki's good tonight, yeah.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Trying to do things different, though. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I used to date young. I can't date young anymore. The court said I can't. I can't even look at them, no. I don't mean to. It's like I said, I aged well, and they just come at me. I'll be hanging out at the GameStop and they just come into my life.
For real,
What
though?
am I supposed to do? I'm like, you want this? Come and get it.
I'll come and get it, I swear.
But it was exhausting. Dating young, this guy was always awake, just looking at me. Like, what next? I was like, nothing, motherfucker. Take a nap, shit. Go to sleep. This was 3 whites ago, by the way. 3 whites ago.
Oh, my God.
He talked a lot, too. Oh, my God. He talked so much. I told him, I said, I need some white noise, and I don't mean you, okay?
That's a good line. That's a good line.
Exhausting, And then he would do things. One time he left his jeans in front of the toilet, like just the jeans in front of the toilet. Like, it looked like he took a dump and then just walked away. Like, when I got there, it looked like a ghost was taking a shit. I was like, why is this ghost constipated? Get out of here. So I can't date young anymore. No more young guys. Now I'm dating older, which is, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, older guys, they got a lot of baggage, They're not carry-on. They checking shit underneath that plane. I'm just hanging out underneath the divorce tree, just waiting for that apple.
Oh. The divorce tree.
There's not a lot of good apples left. And I'm not supposed to be out here. I'm supposed to be knitting shit for my grandchildren. And they have it's like now dating an older guy, I get a whole family. I don't just get a guy, I get a family. I don't just get my dating app would be different. This family looks good. Mom did a good job there. I went on a date with a guy and his daughter. Yeah, he brought her. He had to, And this little girl was such an asshole.
I bet.
She just smiled at me the whole time, like, you're not gonna get laid. You're not. Because you can't get in between a man and his daughter. You can't. She's not letting you in. She was like, you're not. Then she asked me, she goes, why don't you have kids? I was like, Wait till you go to sleep. I'm gonna make something with your dad. Just close your eyes, little girl. Just close your eyes.
Damn.
Here's the plus side of dating an older man. You don't have to meet their parents.
That's brutal, but true. That's funny. Yeah.
Some good things to that. Oh, this was a while ago. I was having sex with this older man. And, he finished first, as they always do. And then he looks at me and he goes, my dad died and I didn't know him. What should I do? And I was like, wait for me to finish first? I can't even answer. I'm tense right now. I can't even answer your question. And I'll tell you what, I don't think your dad would be proud of you.
That's cool.
I know your mom would be very unhappy with you right now.
Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's the end of it? Okay. Yep. Well, let's just say that if I ever ended up older and alone, at least it would be a very interesting dating profile, to say the least. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all, that was Marina Franklin with Tales from the Dating World. Well, the dating world is obviously different from men to women, but I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? Like, I like to remain ignorant to certain things, just certain things, so that way there's still a lot of surprise left, I guess, if that makes sense. I purposely kept myself ignorant from things. Like, I don't really know, nor do I care how dating is for women, just like they don't care how it is for us. Everyone just cares about getting to their bottom line, selfishly. That's just what it is. That's one thing I came to understand about being with a woman, and then a woman being with me as well. We always find out a little too late, with all the information that needs to be known immediately. But for me, I went against the grain on that one. I just tend to let all the stuff out about me, and I don't just start rambling stuff out just to ramble it out. I let it come out, when they ask me questions, and I just let them know, like, before you ask me any questions, just know you're going to get the real answer. Okay? And when I'm saying that, they still think that I'm saying, oh yeah, the representative is here. He's gonna tell me something cute to make me laugh or just make me feel like, ooh, that's edgy. No, it's gonna be the real answer. And sometimes it can be flattering and other times not so much. And I don't mind either outcome, to be honest with you. But me, never been married. So if I've never been married, I've never been divorced either. And I can't have my own children, and I don't have my own children. So that's another side. So if me and my lady ever broke up, so that would be my life, And then of course, any woman that would even think about getting with me would have to think about that. Be like, wait a minute, you've never been married and you don't have no kids. Now that's a plus on one side, but what's the potential negative on the other? And that's the one that I would have to explain. It wouldn't be a bad story. It's just that females looked at me like I wasn't worthy because of the things that I wouldn't do for them. And I looked at females as unworthy for what they wouldn't do for me. So I guess there's an up and a down to that, yin and a yang. So, well, it'll just come out whenever it comes out. But that's if I ever become single. Sometimes I feel like I might end up single, but then other days it feels like it's all good. So then, that's just one of those things that takes my thoughts away from the potential tales from the dating world that I might have in the future. But, man, I just think that, if you are a man or a woman, if you go older or younger, you're gonna run into some snags on some things. It's just inevitable. I mean, when you're with someone your own age, it's always just all over the place, and I guess that's the thing that some people just can't stand. I guess if that's what the deal is. When you go older or younger, you're gonna have to deal with something, at least a couple of things that make the difference. Just like younger, older, whatever. In my life, I've gone older and younger, and for me, I was brought up old school. So I guess being with a younger woman doesn't really, doesn't bode well for me at all. I mean, the sex can be good in the beginning, weeks or months, but it won't last a year, and it'll end, just pretty casually. It'll just end all right, whatever, bye-bye. But, can't be with women my own age because they just own a bunch of bullshit and I just can't stand it. And as far as the older women go, they're on my level, but it's just when women that are older than me, my lady, she's got 10 years on me and I'm 37, right? So the fact that she's into her phone as much as she is doesn't sit well with me. The fact that I found out, in the mid-years of our relationship that she was she's really into politics now because of the messed up election and the COVID stuff, man, that doesn't sit too well with me. So some things come out later, and I was expecting something to come out, but I just didn't think it'd be this. I thought it'd be something else. But, I'm just finding my ways to find the balance. Some days are more difficult than others. But, I just think that the more that you focus on things outside of your relationship in the beginning is a negative. Focus on each other in the beginning. And what I mean by that is get to know each other and still handle your business. But, it's just don't not pay attention to the signs. You know what I mean? Because things are right in front of you if you pay attention. That's one of the things that I did notice in the beginning is that I paid attention to certain things and she was very good about hiding other things. So it was just hey, if you don't want to remain in that dating world, find out what you need to find out, But some people just feel living in ignorance is bliss for the entire portion is going to be the thing that helps them out. But then all of a sudden a big bomb goes off on one particular day and then all of a sudden your whole world comes crashing down. But that's a trippy ass thing to think about. As far as me being a man though, I don't really think about any female really wanting to talk to me. I just let things happen because, I've ran into a lot of snags in my life when it comes to ooh, should I go up and approach this woman? I don't approach women, not in physical real life. I don't approach women at all because if you say some bullshit to me, instead of letting the whole situation down easy, if I walk up to a woman And if she were to say to me, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested, I got a man, or I'm just not interested, something nice, I could be cool with that. But then if she looks at me like, who the hell are you to come up and try to talk to me? What made you think you had a shot? Like, what the hell? If I hear shit like that, I'm gonna want to bust her in the mouth, because that's a bitch move right there. And I've had to go through that quite a few times in my life, man. But I know I have my awkwardness and my little quirks and all that, but some females just need to know how to be a little bit more fucking respectful, all right? Just breathe, Eddie, just breathe. But very funny clip from Marina, man. I like how she broke some things down, man. Kids, they don't bother me at all. They really, really don't. Kids are a breeze to me, and they always have been. And I know some people will be like, well, that's just because you don't have your own. Man, shut the hell up. No matter what, man, you got to handle business with kids, man. And as long as you know who you are and you know what they are, little ones who can't even wipe their own ass without you, I don't think it should be that difficult to check them when you need to. At least that's my opinion anyway. But very funny clip from Marina, man. I got to get to another one from her one day pretty soon. Hopefully it's going to be another funny one. If you guys like Marina Franklin, man, drop me some suggestions and I'll check them out, and hopefully I'll find a worthy title to get to and we can have another good time with that one. But she's pretty damn good, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right there. One more time, Marina Franklin with Tales from the Dating World. And if you like that reaction, please boom on the like button for me. One more time, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, as always, leave a nice comment for your boy, if you please. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple zingers, jabs, jokes at your boy. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, all right? Don't want any of it. You will be disregarded immediately. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in one more time. This is going to be Eddie B TV, wrapping this one up one more again. Another addition to the Women's Wednesday of stand-up comedy lineup, and I'm glad I kept the whole thing going. Some days I feel like, should I still keep it going? I'm like, yeah, man, you're having a lot of fun with this. You run into some bits that are pretty bad and you don't like them, but you run into a whole bunch of other ones that are pretty damn good. So take the good with the bad and continue to have fun. That's my motto. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in one more time to this one, man. I had a lot of fun getting to it. I'm glad we kept the whole Women's Wednesday thing going, and hopefully we continue to build on that. Keep your suggestions coming, and I'll see if I can get some more of them, because there's a lot of new women stand-up comics that I haven't gotten to before, and who knows, they just might wow me in ways that I didn't expect. I'm always looking to being surprised when it comes to this stuff, but in general, I don't like surprises. If somebody were to throw a surprise party for me, I'd probably have a bat or a gun on me and somebody might get shot, but that's not a fun thing to think about. So please, no surprises there. But as far as the bits that we get to here, always looking to be surprised with something good that I'll end up becoming a fan of and having fun with. So yeah, until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.